suspended. So that means that it was heard in a committee, but it was not released from the committee to the floor, right?
It was a closed session?
What?
A closed session?
No. A suspended bill just means that they haven't decided, the committee hasn't decided whether to move it out of the committee, keep it in the committee until next session, or move it to the floor, which then it would go for a final vote and become a law.
Right.
Right? So where we're at as of today is kind of twofold. First, I'll tell you what happened in committee today, and second, I will let people know what the amended version contains. First, it has moved out of committee onto the floor for a vote, and we like that. Second, what it contains is nothing that Axis of Love, had we had a representative at the table, would have given the thumbs up for. We would have never supported this, okay? And here's why. In the amended version, it only allows for retail compassion.
Yeah.
So independent groups are now disallowed. So groups that have been very corporate savvy are, going to be meeting at Magnolia Center, probably at Spark. They're grabbing their, people got, corporate sponsorship basically, and those groups probably aren't overjoyed either, even though they have giant corporate sponsors, because they did originally want to have their own permit, and what was taken from the bill is so critical, and that was a tier for compassion programs to obtain their own permits and be able to do their distribution and etc. And what's critical about this is we have most of the patient activist community throughout, basically the West Coast not supporting Prop 64, not wanting to pair with industry groups, but wanting to retain their sovereignty, their independence, and their direct farm contributions. Now the compassion will come, distributor heavy from the dispensaries. You'll have it, packaged, the way the distributors package it, so you won't be able to pick your plum, so to speak. And the groups will only be able to be held at and under the thumb of the mega corporations, which, Spark and Magnolia and these various entities have all, been working together for probably about 20 years, right? And so this is a huge win for those corporate groups because, one, they've prevented any sort of sovereignty, any political discussion that could occur amongst poor patients, because they will be having to meet in their house, basically. And
so we're going to jail while they
house and insult them.
We go to jail while they get rich. We go to jail. Is that what you're saying?
We're never going to jail. That's not the point. Where we haven't been going to jail per se, in California for cannabis-only possession type of thing, unless you're a poor black man in Oakland or San Francisco. You might spend a night in jail, but and not in San Francisco, I shouldn't say that, but Oakland's report on who gets harassed in tickets, and while Prop 64 would like to say they made that win, they didn't. A group of women of color really pushed for the non-violent offenders to exit jail. So nobody's been released under Prop 64, but it doesn't, mean that anybody's going to go to jail. What it means is that the independent sovereign groups after January are going to have to only be able to have one person or two people or three people there giving away only an ounce. So it's still legal to give other people an ounce. Which is a big struggle for people that live in rural areas and etc., right? But the key issue here to me is that not only does it not allow for the independent permits, but it really is yet another stroke of political retribution towards patient groups that might have spoken out and etc., much like Access of Love. But here's the thing. We are going to be working to secure the passage of this because you don't want any type of compassion program allowance to be blocked. We will never stand in the way of compassion. But had we been at the table, we would have never supported any law that would jeopardize any patients' access to their community, to their gardens, and etc. We would have said, no, we got to re-go through this. And we were asked by the senator for amends. We sent them. They did not get accepted. And so what we did gain is in September, we will be meeting at the state and local level with all of the compassion programs that we know of that are independent, that are sovereign, and that want to continue to serve their communities. So this is very much about community dismantlement and very much about, the clubs that have always done compassion because, Spark has actually always done compassion. That's not our issue with Eric Pearson.
I know.
That's not our issue with Debbie Goldsberry. They have always done that. Our issue is how they've done business. And once again, they have basically narrowed the field and we're not bringing more people into the light. They're limiting now, who and how to gain compassion. And we're going to work on reversing that, but we are going to help open the gates for the retailers to not pay the taxes on the compassion programs that they will be facilitating themselves or having one of their puppy projects, do a group facilitation. And many patients, are very dependent on these groups. Those are their communities. And we respect that. But we were not respected as a community by this compassion coalition. And that is one of the saddest aspects of this.
Well, Shauna,
Access of Love, always, when we get to the table, we make more seats. We open the door. We bring everybody to the table.
Yeah, but we weren't invited to the table because we were on the menu.
Exactly. And I don't think every group that was at the table was aware of what, the corporate takeover stance or anything like that. I think some were, and some are very supportive of it. Definitely the ASA group has always been supportive of corporate takeover and has been helping engineer what they call market consolidation, which basically means monopoly building. And they destroyed, they did the Measure D in Los Angeles, which severely restricted who was able to get permits. Through McCuman have always supported caps, even though McCuman is now saying that that's a disaster. I wonder what new client he has that wants a permit, right? You know what I'm saying? But they put this in place, and it was intentional. It was social engineering. The goal is not to decriminalize, but recriminalize and have one tiny little, aspect of the elite market being the legal market, and then everything else being, the unregulated market, which unfortunately, Some, really interesting enterprises probably have a hand at both, and we didn't want to go back to that. We wanted, Access of Love has always believed that there's a place on the map for everyone growing medicine, sharing medicine, or selling medicine. And the very interesting aspect of what this group promoted is that it violates the state constitution and is in direct conflict with what actually Prop 64 allows for. So expect lawsuits from groups that probably have more dollars than us. And then, the question that I know is on a lot of the minds of my community and the community that Access of Love as poor peer advocates have created for each other is, will Access of Love survive? Yes, we will. We have support. We have, local and state level meetings guaranteed in September and October to look at a path of compliance for groups that are, have pre-existed what it just got out of committee. And we're going to go to bat for everyone, even those that have, I'm taking the knives out of my back from, I will still support them sharing with their community, and that they did not support others only shows on them and only their leadership. Their patients have no real, solid rooted understanding of the atrocity of not supporting every single compassion program and not including a full compassion coalition and not inviting, we tried to join the coalition. I called Debbie. She said she'd have her, point person get back to me. They never sent me an email. They never told me a meeting date. They never had transparent meeting notes. Nothing. It was all one, hand selected, follow the leader type of thing. And that group has been notorious for that for the past 20 years. They don't want you in the inner circle unless you bow down, and we never have. And some people have chosen to because they think that's the only way they can, proceed, or they actually believe that that's the best route. And it's not the worst route, but, not supporting every single compassion program and not inviting every single, especially the pioneers of compassion to the table is so uncompassionate and so not about equity and so not about compassion and so about supporting an elite corporate mechanism.
It's not very
Hopefully they will grow in their consciousness.
It's not very California values, is it?
Well, no, it's not very California values, but then, we have a lot of fake progressivism. We have a lot of, what do they say? The path to hell is paved with good intention. And some of these intentions may not even be good either. But, we will be posting action updates, who to call, what our talking points are going to be within the week. We are going to be meeting and doing huge call-ins with our activists. And we will be letting, our state representatives know that, we support this with hesitancy, and we will let them know, that our group was not, involved in what